So the topic of rhythm and cadence in the Premier League is something that comes up often, right? People defending the Premier League style versus the other top leagues in Europe. And I think it's a really important factor and the kind of concept to look at, the cadence of the game in the Premier League compared to more boring possession-based football, because they're the two simplistic ways that people compare footballing styles. So you either exciting end-to-end Premier League style football, or if it's not that, then the only other option is boring possession sideways football. So fans moan about that it's one-paced. Boring possession-based sideways football is one-paced. But I'd argue that the Premier League is also in that category, just on the opposite end of the scale. So the Premier League is end-to-end, exciting, fun, whatever, tenacious football. But it is still one-paced also. So if you extrapolate football or extrapolate those styles, end-to-end, fast-paced, go style, and one-paced, slow, boring, methodical style, both have their massive flaws, right? Because they are one-paced. So the idea of cadence and rhythm in sport is that you slow things down to quicken them up. So we see this in a wide variety of sports, in combat sports, in tennis, in basketball. Like it's something that is woven into the fabric of good performance. You slow things down to quicken things up. The cadence, the rhythm of the game, or the rhythm of your performance changes, and it runs across music, across film. It's something that is woven into the fabric of life in general. So the idea that the Premier League is a better style or a better level of football is wide of the mark. You watch La Liga and you see that this is something that's employed still. The rhythm of the game changes, right? It slows down, it speeds up in different parts of the pitch at different times of the game. So there's a lot more, it's a lot more thoughtful of a performance. Now, is it more fun to watch Premier League football when it's end to end? For the layman, yeah, it probably is. There's louder actions that are happening. Yes, there's quality, of course, but the actions are louder in the Premier League game, right? End to end football, but it is still one paced. The Premier League, it's like a bar brawl between the two best athletes on earth. Like really fun, but not necessarily the highest expression of the game. So watch European football, watch La Liga, watch Serie A, even Liga. Like watch these leagues, and they actually have the physicality that we seem to think that they don't have. But they also have the patience, and they also have the build-up play. They also have the tricky, skillful plays on the wing that still employ pace into their game. But there is a different cadence. There is a slowing of tempo and a rising of tempo. It is exhausting watching a game that is one-paced, whether it is slow or fast. Now, if you only like a certain specific style of football, let's say Premier League football, right? Which is a real vast portion of people, it seems, that only, especially in England, in the UK, that will only watch Premier League football. If you only watch Premier League football, that's like only liking tennis on clay, or only liking Senegalese wrestling, right? Do you know what I mean? That you lose the beauty of what the game is and what the world sport of football, and the depth and the different styles and the different ways to play, and all that is being lost with this kind of entertainment-friendly product that the Premier League has become. The Premier League has fallen in love with its own strengths, and just like, say, like a YouTuber would ask his audience, "Oh, what do you like? Like, what kind of content do you like, so I can make better videos for you guys?" It seems like the Premier League has just seen what has given it success And subconsciously, somehow, the game has just evolved so far beyond what is deemed to be a balance and high elite level construction of a game. I generally watch Premier League football, and aside from Arsenal and Manchester City, who do still have the basis of a kind of fundamental team, and the rest of the Premier League seem to have fallen in love with this insanely aggressive, insanely open style of play that maybe 10 years ago I was longing for. I was longing for more exciting football when Jose Mourinho was parking the bus and the Italian defensive way was grabbing hold of Europe once again. And I was just longing for more attacking football. But we have fully gone too far the other way in the Premier League. I generally enjoy watching a Ligue 1 game more. It's refreshing to see time being spent and a bit more method, not just complete madness. So cadence is important and rhythm is important in sport, in arts, in creative endeavours, in performing arts, right? And across all sports, it is a method for success in most disciplines. And I feel like the Premier League is really got lost with its rhythm and its thoughtfulness.